Hello everyone. Thank you for joining me and clicking on my video. If you are a regular on the channel, you've probably seen this binder before. This is my LOONA and a little bit of Artemis, mostly Kimlip binder. It covers a lot of eras, pretty much all the eras, and some extra stuff like seasons greetings, concerts, pobs, you name it. And I love this binder a lot. I love the 6-pocket format that I've gone with, but if you can't tell, it is very, very full. And I did recently get a new binder that was originally going to be used for girl groups, which would have been things like Artemis and Ive and Espa and maybe some other stuff. But I had a bit of a supply issue, which I touched about in another video. I'll probably talk about a little in this one, but the end result of all that was that I decided to, instead of using that new binder, which is this one right here, it's a nice A5 wide with a D-ring. Instead of using that for its original purpose, this is actually going to become my new LOONA binder. So the order of business for today is to do a bit of reorganizing. And I'm not going to bore you all with me pulling out cards and re-sleeving them, but that is a big part of what needs to happen. Unfortunately, these pockets don't fit my usual sleeves, so I had to go get some new sleeves from Mondo Deco. So in a minute, you will see me again with all of the cards out of here, and we will start putting them away into the new binder. Okay, and we're back. That took, well, I knew it was going to take a long time, but it took longer than even I expected. My wife and I kind of split the task. She took the back half, I took the front half, and still it took us probably close to an hour to pull out and re-sleeve all the photo cards in my original binder. And it's not everything, because unfortunately the company that makes these binder sleeves do not have bookmark size sleeves, so my nice like tickets and those 2 cut photo pobs, those have to unfortunately stay in the other binder for at least for now. There's just really not much I can do about it until there's a new sleeve solution or something. So, but they'll live with Artemis, so it'll be okay. I did a count before I did all of this, and it was, I want to say like 160 some odd, 167 sounds about right. That's how many of these Kimlip and LOONA cards I had. And I should have enough pages. I think when I calculated everything, I should have everything set to go. But this isn't in any particular, these aren't like divided anyway, other than the stacks just get too big. So chronologically, we're just going 1, 2, 3, 4. And hopefully putting all these away doesn't take the next like 5 hours, because I don't really want to edit a video that is that long. Maybe I will just zoom in a little bit so you guys can get a slightly better look at this binder and all the cards as I put them away. As far as what this is, I said in my last video, this binder is from Cafe, and the sleeves are the photo card sleeves that I've got. These are all from Mondo Deco. The binder, the pages, those are from the other place. And I typically use a combination of either Dragon Shield or Titan Shield sleeves. That's just what I started with, and they've worked pretty well. But unfortunately, the way these pages are designed, they are about like 1 millimeter too narrow to fit the like 62 millimeter wide photo card sleeves. About the only thing that I can possibly fit in are these middle ones, just because the middle sleeves tend to have like a little more give. But on the edges, I needed some slightly thinner sleeves, so as much as it pained me to like go and grab a whole bunch of new sleeves, I did what needed to be done. And I figured the reason why I decided to make this a kind of like archive LOONA binder is that, you know, for better or worse, the LOONA collection isn't really going to grow. I have a lot of my backlog taken care of, and so there's really not a whole lot of growth that can happen with this collection. You know, I still have some older era like pre-order cards and a few other things, but by and large, this collection is not going to grow a whole lot. It just sort of is what it is. And maybe if there is a full group comeback some point in the future, that can go here too. I think I have enough pages and sleeves to accommodate, you know, your typical full group LOONA comeback, but you know, I guess we will have to see. The other thing I'm not really, there are a few things I have to say that I'm not as crazy about with these, other than like the quality on these pages, I will say, is much higher. That I'm pretty sure, with a couple exceptions, I'm not going to be able to do my double sleeving, my nice like spreads that I would have for an album era. These pockets are just very tight, whereas the other pages were double-sided, so it didn't really matter how tight each pocket was because each card was going in a separate pocket. I am going to do it for a few like one-off stuff that I put on the back, but by and large I think I just have to do like one set of cards per page. It's a little unfortunate, but the positive thing is that this is going to be a very high quality binder to store all my old LOONA stuff. And it doesn't matter how hard it is to get these things in the first time, because I'm only going to be putting them in one time. But boy, those are kind of a tight fit. So yeah, and that one just went in like no problem. So what else is going on in the world of Ninja? Well, we just had the Red Velvet comeback. I know this is a LOONA video, but we did just have Chill Kill come out about a week-ish ago, and that was very good. I'm still waiting on basically all of my albums. I even took it upon myself to host some goes, as I'm calling it. I am starting my baby GOM era. And so far everything's going well. I kept things small. I did not do like giant sets for group orders. I just kind of I kept it small since this was my first time hosting. But so far it's been going pretty well. I basically got all of my go slots filled, which is good. I don't think I said I hosted 2 goes, 3 actually. I hosted 3 goes. One for aespa's drama album. Oh good, that fits. Oh, see, that's nice. That's perfect. That's what I wanted. I wanted to be able to still have some of these back to back, even if I can't do some of the sides. As long as I can do some middle ones, that's all I need. But yeah, I did the Weverse Live event, formerly like the unboxing event for aespa's drama album. And it was convenient because I had done like an interest check earlier for a very specific album version that I wanted that was like member specific. And I expected that, just like they had done last time for aespa, they would do a bunch of different versions. Like last time for my world, they had like 4 different sets of unboxing cards. So I just thought that's what they were going to do again. But there was one specific version that I really wanted for myself. So I did an interest check to see if anyone else would be interested should they, 1, do an unboxing event, and 2, have cards for that version. And I did get those slots filled beforehand, and as it turned out, that was the only version that they actually had the event for. It was the, I want to say it's called the sequence version. It's the little, like, the small photo book that's member specific. And they're all like colored for their different members. So yeah, looks good. Okay, I'm feeling a little better about this now. But yeah, so I hosted for that, and then I did 2 for Red Velvet themselves. I did one for the Red Velvet equivalent of the Weverse unboxing event. And then I hosted for MakeStar. And at this point, everything has shipped out either to me or my Korean address. And almost all the slots got filled. I'm just missing a Yeri on one of the goes. Which unfortunately is kind of... It's like Yeri and Joy are... It seems to be the hardest ones to get slots for. Or to fill slots for. Hardest to get slots for are Seulgi and Irene. Which is part of why I decided to host my own go. But I am sure I will be able to get rid of my extra slots once I have everything. And as I said, I kept it pretty small, so nothing... I'm not going to have a ton of extras. Okay. This little flap up here is supposed to keep... I don't know how well you can see it, but there's like a little flap up here that keeps the cards from falling out, but it is a little tough to deal with when you're first putting them in. Just a small little critique on this design. Yeah, the middle card, and this was true on the other sets of sleeves, is just however they're designed, the middle card always goes in very, very smoothly. It's like no problem at all. That one went in pretty well, too. But this edge is just very difficult. Here we go. But yeah, I should be getting everything pretty soon. I also have a few non-Go related Red Velvet albums that I also just got an email that they're shipping out to me. So very, very antsy to get all of those in my possession so I know what cards I need, what cards I need to buy, what cards I need to trade for. And I guess there's not a whole lot going on in the LOONA world. LOONA, Artemis, Lucemble, Chu, whatever Eve is gonna do. I think we're all just kind of in a quiet period after the storm of this fall, where we had like Lucemble debuted and Heejin had her come back, and so did Chu. I've had people ask if I'm going to collect anything from the non-Artemis people, and I just feel like with everything else I'm doing, I just can't really do it. Even though like Yojin and Vivi are a couple of my favorite members in the group. And the album for Lucemble was really good too. In fact, I really liked the song that Eve worked on, Strawberry Soda. That's probably my favorite on that whole album. But it's just hard with all the stuff I do for Seulgi and Kimlip And I'd really like to collect some stuff for at least like the album cards, maybe for Heejin's album. And then I just grabbed a couple new people in Espa and Ive. And now Yukika's, you know, finally releasing some new content. That was some news from the last couple days. It's just too hard. I just don't think I have it in me. So I will let I'll let other people work hard on those collections. I have a couple friends who are like pretty thorough collectors, and I can't be like that. I can't even be thorough with one member, let alone sustain multiple groups. And there's always that that temptation, if I were to pick up, say, Vivi in Lucemble, that then I would be like, well, maybe I should get her like LOONA album cards. And that's not something I want to be tempted by. So, but I do think we have full group Artemis debuting next year. That's kind of what they've hinted at. So that will be exciting. Definitely can't do a like OT5 set. Again, it's like I don't want to get like too deep and make too many commitments, because then that's when you get stressed out. And this past year for like POBs and releases was surprisingly stressful. It kind of started with Seulgi early in the year, because I was like catching up with Birthday still, I think. Plus then there was the SM Express. No, not Express. Palace. And then got the Beat. And thankfully nothing until Chill Kill, just like a couple weeks ago. But then Odd Eye Circle happened, and there were all the POBs. I don't know, guys. I won't say I didn't enjoy myself, but there were times when it was fairly stressful. And so I'm trying to be a little more intentional, methodical, deliberate, however you want to phrase it, in the coming year. There we go. God, getting some of these cards in is not easy. And this one always gets like an air pocket. I might have to work on that later. Also coming up, which I have not talked about, oh, I forgot, I got to double side this one, is I will be taking the JLPT in like a week and a half from when I'm recording this. And I think when I post this, it's probably going to be like a couple days before I actually take it. I've been studying since no later than early August. I definitely started before my birthday this year. Might have even been like mid-July. And I've taken the exam before. It was actually like 5 levels. There's 5 levels to the Japanese language proficiency test. If I didn't say, that's what JLPT stands for. And I passed the lowest one, the N5, and so this time I'm taking the next level, the N4, and I'm a little anxious about it, I won't lie. I'm a little nervous. I'm not really taking it for any purpose, just kind of, it's kind of good motivation for learning Japanese and a nice little benchmark for seeing how well I've improved. You know, if I pass the exam, then I can go on to the next level and kind of up my my vocabulary and grammar and all of that, and I get to say, hey, I passed the N4, I passed the N3. Ultimately, I don't know what I'm gonna use this for other than as kind of a benchmark for my own skill And it's pretty good motivation. You know, you sign up for a test, you pay the fee, and then it's like, okay, well, you either got to take it or you got to forfeit all of that money you just spent. And nobody wants to feel like they just threw money away. I know I've said this before. These are some of my favorite cards. These are from the, we just finished all of the album cards, including the Japanese. These are from their premiere greeting, Meet and Up. And I was noticing when I was re-sleeving these that these are like nice, thick cards. I think the only cards I have that are thicker than this are the new Artemis photo cards, which are pretty, they're thick boys. They are some thick ones. Yeah, weird air pocket situation I'm gonna have to deal with. And then I'm missing some fillers, but my wife, for her own photo card collection, she bought some Mondu Deco white sleeves after I got the ones that I'm using. So I will probably steal a few of those to put into these empty spots, just like I did before. I did keep some of my old fillers like on this very front page because, as I said, there's a little more give on the middle sleeve, but it's still pretty tight, and I'd like to have something that like really fits. All right, so that was Premiere Greeting, Meet and Up. I absolutely love these photo cards, even if they are like a little hazy. I think that's just the style. And then the next set is the Hash Showcase. I also really like this set. If I do, oops, going back to the JLPT, if I do end up passing that, I will probably, I would like to make some more like content related to that. I almost did one about like what my resources, the things I was using, my textbooks and all that. I couldn't really make it work the way I wanted to, so I just kind of scrapped it. But maybe if I do pass, I can do kind of like a, this is what I used and I passed kind of thing. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's hard to recommend something if you may end up like, oh, actually this textbook didn't help me at all. And I didn't really want to like recommend something and then it not really be useful to me. So, okay, Hash Showcase. Now, we've actually already gone through 2 stacks. So now we have this stack of a lot of different things. And unfortunately, there's going to be a lot of gaps here. This set is for their Midnight Festival concert. It is a 11-member set plus a group card. And I think I only have 5 members. Yeah. So I think I will maintain the empty spots just because I do really want to work on this, and as you're seeing with my struggles, I don't really want to have to like take these out later. And Yojin's third because there was unfortunately no hustle, so we gotta skip hustle, but there is a group card, so it does make a nice 12-member set. And then Cherry will have to sit by her lonesome on this page. Like I said, this will look a lot better once I have my fillers. This section is for Looniverse From, which are 5 sets, and I have a bit of Kimlip and Jinsol, but I'm missing 2 Jinsols, the unit and the ever hard to obtain eye patch Jinsol. But I do have Moomin Lip, so there is that. Big shout out to my friend Liz for helping me get this one so that I didn't have to spend like, well, I wouldn't have spent the kind of money it goes for, but There was a period of time where I thought about figuring out a way to like trade up to it, like finding increasingly desirable cards that maybe could lead me to an inexpensive Moomin lip. And then, oh, I put these in order, but I forget. I think I set it up like so, because she has a unit with Cherry, I think it's Ginsel and Cherry, and then Eye Patch goes there. Okay, so that is it for now for Looniverse From. Hopefully I can finish the Ginsel portion of this as well as Midnight Festival in the coming year. I know it's not quite 2024 yet, but I gotta start thinking about what my goals are. And then this next bit is from their US oh no, I guess it was, they did world stuff. They did like Europe. So this is from their world tour last year, and I've got the full member set except for Miss Chu, obviously. I may have to now that I don't double side these, I may have to get one of those like replicas people print to fill the space for Chu. I don't even know how easy that would be to get now. It would be nice if Artemis would do a US tour next year. I'm very jealous of an online friend of mine who basically went on tour in Europe with Odd Eye Circle. I was even telling my wife about it and how they like went to Warsaw, and we were kind of like, oh, maybe we should have gone. And oh, I should have leave the space for Chu. I have a Chu sticker like I have in the front, so maybe for the time being I'll put that there once I get those other fillers. But this online friend of mine, he went on tour, and I didn't, just because I thought, oh well, they'll do a North American leg, right? And then they didn't, and then I kind of felt like a fool for letting that opportunity go by me. Same thing with Red Velvet this year. They only went to Europe, which is great for all the EU fans out there. I'm very happy for them. I really am. I'm not even being like sarcastic. I know they get the short end of the stick a lot. But you know, I probably could have made some sort of travel to Europe work had I thought that either of these groups were not gonna come to the States, and instead I thought, nah, this is just the first leg. Instead it was the only leg. So, you know, you can't know that. You can't predict the future, but had I known that this was how it was gonna be, I might have planned my year differently. So okay, so we just did, this is from their world tour like photo card packs. I'm pretty sure that's what that was. I even bought a bunch of those packs, so I'm pretty sure, yeah, they were like the trading card packs. And then we have what might be like my favorite page, but it's also one of the weirdest. This is like additional concerts and like concert photo books. Someone pointed out to me that this page is kind of neat because each column is a different event. So we have Looniverse on Wave and where she's blonde. We have the first concert photo book where she is brunette, and then we have the last concert photo book where she is a redhead. And so it is kind of neat how that just happens to work out. I didn't even notice it until somebody pointed it out to me. it is a pretty cool page when you think about it. There we go. Okay. And that's what it looks like on the back, which is also pretty neat. I think that's kind of a cool back spread. Oh no, do I not have enough pages? Oh no. Oh no. I really thought I had enough pages. What? I have like, oh my god, this always happens to me. How did this happen to me? I have 4 more pages and I definitely have more than 4 pages worth of cards. Let's confirm that though. So 1, 2, oh god. Some decisions are going to need to be made. Oh no. This is not how this was supposed to go. Oh no. Oh no. And then here's all my extras. Okay. I'll bet you I counted assuming spreads. I'll bet that's exactly what I did. I thought I could do spreads. Oh my goodness. And then I just re-sleeved all of these for nothing. Darn it all. Why do how does this keep happening to me? I'm a very meticulous planner, and yet somehow, some way, shoot. All right, well, we're just gonna keep putting them away like I've got the pages for them. Oh my goodness. I literally don't know how I let this happen. Maybe I can make this work. Maybe I can double-side things. We're gonna try with these season's greetings at the very least. It's just tough because of these corners. Okay, and then we have the last season's greetings, and since I have to kind of like mentally reverse this, these really are not meant to be double-sided. You can just tell by how tight these pockets are. But maybe if I'm strategic with double-siding, I can make it work. Maybe I can go move that cherry around. Guys, we are gonna make this work. Okay, actually, that's not too bad. It's really just gonna be this last one. That's gonna be like the worst. But maybe that won't even be too bad. Maybe if I slide them in together. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay. Maybe we can make this work. I'm gonna make this work. I am not. Okay, we're gonna go back a little bit and we're gonna fix some things. Maybe leave this for now. Because the whole point of this endeavor is that I want this to be a fixed number of pages and sleeves. I don't want this to grow at all. Okay, so this was down here. Like so, if it'll go all the way, there we go. And then this one would go here. Like so. I guess it's not so bad. It's not that tight. But I will be a little strategic with it. Okay. And then, yeah, this Midnight Festival, I will have to double-side cherry. So cherry, would go here. Right? I think that's right. That was wrong. I think that's right. Nope, you are completely wrong, Jeff. You go behind Yojin. Okay. So now we're in a spot where, except for the very front of this, things that were double-sided were. And we got a couple more pages. Okay, let's figure out what we've got. So this is a full page front and back for fan club. This was 1 page. So we had 6 pages. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I used this page. So we have 5 pages. All right, so 1, 2. This can be a page with some backs. Then this and this. Okay. It's not ideal. I think I'm going to have to go do some double siding another time, but I think we have figured this out. Okay. So, next. Oh, after all that stress, this is like fan kit stuff. So, I like how this went from like calm and chatty to like really stressful in record time. I just feel like that Haewon meme, Haewon from NMIX. I don't know if you've seen her like stress meme. But that's how I feel. Stress. Just, oh my god, stress. I'm like such an organized person, but maybe it's because, like I said, like I counted assuming double-sided, and then once I decided that, oh, I probably can't double side, and actually I really can. Like, they're tight, but I can double side, so I might go back and do this stuff. I don't know. Okay, then we've got some extra cards. These are like random merch. We've got Fan Kit 4, and then everything else is like merch of some kind. This is, like I said, Fan Kit 4. This is the Flip That Photo card holder. This is the light stick 2nd anniversary, or 1st anniversary light stick. That's right. It wasn't the one that came with the light stick. It was the 1st anniversary of that light stick. This is the Wonderwall contents package. I don't really understand what that was, other than like photo cards and a film strip and like a DVD. I don't know. It was weird. And then we have Edelstein. These two, which are pretty cute. Okay. Stress. All right. With 3 pages left, we have POBs. We have pre-order benefits from a whole bunch of different eras. This is Midnight. I love this card. Kim Lip, a certified member of the Beret Club, along with people like Irene, and I think Monday from Weekly recently wore a very cute beret during one of their music shows. This is definitely right? Paint the Town. Yeah. Same with this. I need to find the companion to this one, and then we've got some Flip That. We've got 3 Flip That, so that'll go like so. Or no, it's not 3 Flip That, it's 2 Flip That and a hula hoop. Okay, and this is going to be a long video. I'm already at like 50 minutes, but we're almost done. We're almost done. Now we're at other members that aren't Kim Lip. These are mostly pulls. I think they're all basically pulls from either albums or merch that I just decided to keep, including my very first... Was this my very first LOONA card? This might have been. It's either that or Hash, because I can't remember if I bought... Oh, actually, that's wrong. I think my first LOONA photo card was either this Yojin, Max and Match Jin Soul, or Hash Kim Lip, because those were my pulls in each of those albums, and those were the first LOONA albums I got. I could probably go track down some like email receipts to see which one of those I ordered first. I kind of feel like it's gotta be Hash, but it really could be this Yojin. I'm really not sure. Hash was definitely the first album I bought right when it came out. And I don't know why that is where it is. Who knows? Who knows what I'm doing? I've lost all sense of organization at this point, but we're almost done. We are almost done, guys. Almost done. You've stuck along with me on this journey, and it will pay off. We just have one more page, and it's one of my favorite pages. It's the Flip That AR plus some polls, including the ever beautiful Coffee Eve. And this is the very last page. I honestly might go back and try to double side those album cards, because I do really like having a spread, but I don't really want to do that right now. So that will probably come later. And I also want to do it because there's more. There's not that many more, but there are a few more older LOONA cards I want, and I want the space for them. And if I'm really constrained by like what I have here, it's just not gonna work long term. And I don't want to buy more of these pages. God, the middle one's always so easy, and this one's always so hard. Work on some quality control. And this one's usually pretty easy too. This side, work on some quality control, because that could be a lot better. But okay. This is a very full binder, but it's not like it's not bursting, but we are basically at the D ring. So here we are, the newly renovated, remixed, reorganized, re-sleeved my new binder, my new LOONA binder. So starting with a page I still really love with the LOONA Studio Polaroids and these very cute stickers I got from Etsy. We'll just go era by era through. Still missing these, but that's a priority next year. And actually I should move this over because I do have some cards. I don't know if you could see these cards, but I do double side a few early on. And that's it. There we have it. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Like I said, I may do a little bit of additional work on this in the next, I don't know, couple weeks before I do my final storing video of the year. But this is the new LOONA binder, what I kind of call my like LOONA archive binder. And I still have the other one. I still intend to keep my old LOONA binder. It even still has the Artemis cards in it. This will, in the future, be my girl groups, Artemis, Ive, Espa. I even still have some of the older Luna stuff. But this is where you'll still see this binder a lot, because now that all the old cards are moved over here, all the new stuff can live in this Beyond D Wide A5. So this binder is not being retired, it's just being reutilized. I don't know. I don't want to be jargon. It's being put to another purpose. So yeah, that is it. Sorry for that. That was supposed to be a very organized video, and yet somehow it became quite chaotic. But thank you for coming with me on this journey. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't know when you'll next see me, but like I said, I have some group order stuff coming along with a lot of other stuff from my Korean address. So honestly, the next thing after this video might be a stream of me opening all that stuff. So if that sounds interesting, you know, keep an eye out for that. And until next time, thanks for joining. Like, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff, and I'll see you next time. So long.